got money now. We need to start acting like we got money now. Let's act like we got some money now. Act like champions.
Yes, sir. I need everybody under the sound of my voice to subscribe to my man Lord Brunson's YouTube channel. I'll leave the link at the top line of the description box. Let's help my man get to 20K subscribers and beyond. Before you watch this video, go to the top line of the description box, subscribe to Lord Brunson, and tell them that Hip Hop Uncensored sent you. Hey, man, fly, Eagles, fly. Let's get it.
Some money now. Act like champions. Champions don't quit.
Yes, sir. I definitely appreciate you guys subscribing to my man Lord Brunson's channel. Once again, the link is at the top line of the description box. Do not wait to do it. Like I said, you will not be disappointed. All right, let's jump into this story right here, man, because Cash Money rapper GlokkNine was sentenced today in a firearms case. Now, Cash Money record, rapper GlokkNine, better known as 9 Glock, or as they call him GlokkNine, has reportedly been sentenced in his federal firearms case today, according to ClickOrlando.com. Now, the known Orlando area gang member was sentenced to more than 7 years in federal prison after pleading guilty to not 1, not 2, but 3 weapons charges. Now, Smith was arrested back in 2020 for possessing a gun as a convicted felon, and he was denied bond after, if you guys remember, the judge deemed him a danger to society. Now, Smith, who is his government name, was ultimately indicted on multiple federal firearms charges in February and pleaded guilty to 3 counts 5 months later. Now, possessing an unregistered firearm, using another person's identity, and committing a crime while on pretrial release. Now, court documents show GlokkNine or Smith will serve 87 months in federal prison, right? And 3 years after that of supervised release, and he will also have to do a drug treatment program. He's also been ordered to pay about $11,000 or $10,416 approximately in restitution. But that's just the tip of the iceberg for GlokkNine. He's still, right, if you guys didn't know this, he still faces racketeering, federal racketeering charges, or actually state. It's going to be in state court where he is scheduled to go to trial while in prison on March 2022 as well, right, as charges of attempted second-degree murder. In January, investigators pretty much accused the rapper of firing a gun into an Orlando home. If you guys don't remember, back in July 2020, around that time, they said he was attempting at that time to target another local rapper. Now, a woman inside with her children at the time, but no one was injured. So ultimately, they're saying he shot into a house with women and children in Orlando, but no one was injured. Now, a witness told detectives that 9 Glock or GlokkNine wants to be the only, right, rapper coming from Orlando, whatever the hell that mean. Now, if you look at his criminal record, it's definitely extensive. When you go through it, back in October of 2020, Orange County deputies said that GlokkNine was the target of a shooting between a rival gang outside the mall of Millennial Food Court. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know that there were gangs in Orlando, but again, that's just me, right? Shout out to Orlando, love it, was just down there. Love the place, a great place, obviously, right? I've definitely been to the Millennial Food Court. Now, that prompted a massive police response. Now, just a month later, he was arrested for possessing a concealed weapon by a convicted felon, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and possession of a short-handed gun, rifle, or magazine. Now, in June of 2020, he was again taken into custody in Orlando, Florida, on charges of possession of marijuana with the intent to distribute an illegal firearm. He was slapped with 17 charges in total, the most serious being possessing cannabis with intent to sell, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and a third-degree grand theft of a firearm. All types of cases, all types of charges for GlokkNine. Cash Money artist, GlokkNine. I'm all tongue-tied today, man. Sentenced today. You got to spend some time in the feds, 87 months. He's also going to go on trial for some other things. So it's really not looking too good for this young brother right now. He could, be looking at a lot of time, depending on how those other cases go. You're talking about second degree attempted murder on one of those cases, and that's the one you gotta hope you beat out of all of those joints. I think if you can kind of get away from that one, you may, come out and not have grades. But you're talking about second degree attempted murder. You already got sentenced to 87 months. It just might not look good unless they run everything concurrent. Let's say that you get a 20. Let's just say hypothetically, right? You get a 20-year sentence and you got a 7. They put it all in one, so you're getting out with some life there to live. But a precarious situation to be in, nonetheless. It just highlights all the different issues going on, not just in hip hop, but in real community. Because all you see in hip hop is stuff that's going on in the inner cities, going on in the community. Like, let's not act like people are actually living this life. Like, some people are actually living a life that they rap about, that they talk about. Some dudes are actually really in gangs. Some dudes actually really tote guns and sell drugs and all that stuff in real life. This is what happens. So I just they say if you want to see better, you got to do better. But I think we need a whole overhaul with a lot of things, man. It's not just one thing that's going to change it. Some people say, "Oh, get the guns off the street." It's not just one thing. It's a multi-faceted, multi-layered thing when it comes to trying to clean up communities. And to me, it kind of starts with the access to opportunities, access to wealth. Those two things right there, and education. And family structure, all of those things working hand in hand. More opportunities, more access to wealth, more education, things like that. These things seem to be deterrents from going into the type of violent crime that we see all throughout these communities all across America. These are deterrents. I always say this, and I'll continue to maintain it. You come up with more opportunities. Maybe this drug dealer, could be, a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. We was talking to one of the people who took down kind of Alpo or whatever, and the other guy he was dealing with out in D.C., and he said that Alpo could have been anything. He could have sold you a bridge, you know what I mean, in the middle of goddamn wherever, in Montana, because he was so much, of a articulate, smart man. So it just takes sometimes somebody standing in there and believing, and somebody standing in there and showing them the way outside of what they're growing up in these different communities, man. And personal responsibility as well. I'm not gonna sit here and preach. Sometimes you can see people who diamonds in the rough that are put in these situations, and they go the other way. They go to different things and whatnot. They don't kind of get stuck in a rut, but it's tough. But we're gonna keep doing what we do, and just all you could do is just play your part and make your contribution to what you want to see change in the world, and that's kind of is what it is. But it's about the Old God Man Hip Hop News, Uncensored, with another exclusive. Like I said at the top of the video, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to my man Lord Brunson's YouTube channel. That link is conveniently located at the top of the description box, right there where you see me talking. You see GlokkNine's picture. Be sure to subscribe to my man Lord Brunson. Like we say, man, fly, Eagles fly. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash the like button, share the video, and make sure you guys subscribe to Hip Hop News Uncensored for more exclusive just like this. It's your brother.